Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of the Property Management Podcast. And I say this every single week. I might need to come up with something new to say, but I am truly grateful that you are here and supporting this podcast. As you know well, I am Kylie Walker, also known as That Property Mum. And today we're diving into something that might just shift the way that you're approaching the year ahead. Because if you're anything like me, you've come back from a break full of fire. And I had 6 weeks off traveling to New York, to Canada, and then I had 2 weeks at Burleigh for my annual family holiday. Had a quiet Christmas at home, which was absolutely lovely in between. And I thought I would do a lot of this planning work and get a bit of a head start on my year ahead while I was on holidays. But I literally switched off on holidays. I barely touched my emails and barely touched my content. I let it all go. But now I feel like I'm paying the price. And 2 days back at work, you're probably, just like I was, knee deep in emails, half finished to-do lists. I mean, I've got 2 notepads sitting beside me here. That's how my brain works. I've got a part to-do list in one and a part to-do list in the other. It's crazy. But anyway, and you probably got kids at home still on school holidays. They're probably fighting over their iPads again, and you're questioning everything. And I've been there, and my first week back was not ideal. So let me paint the picture for you. I came back on Monday. I was energized, excited, all systems go. I even said to myself a little mantra, this year is going to be different. I'm going to be so organized, focused, and intentional. Fast forward to Tuesday afternoon, and I had a solid 5-minute meltdown. Not the kind where you throw things, although that was tempting, but the kind where your brain just kind of short circuits, you're overwhelmed, you feel overcommitted and completely over it. And that was only day 2. And the truth is, I'd been carrying all the pressure, not just for my business and my team, but of my ideas. Because if you're like me, you don't just set goals, you get visions, you dream big, you see the business, the systems, the impact, the lifestyle, and you just want to get there now. And if you've got a menopausal brain, sometimes those ideas that used to come so easily to me take a little bit longer to formulate. So reality hits hard. And there's emails, the tech drama, the client follow-ups, the back-end cleanups, the school drop-offs, although I don't have to do them anymore, but I've been helping my kids with car servicing and tyres getting changed, my car getting changed. I've been having some annual skin checks and appointments. And then there's always, at the end of the day, Mum, what's for dinner? And I realized that I just simply can't do it all. And most importantly, this year, I don't want to. So instead of writing another to-do list this week, I'm going to tear these 2 over here up as soon as I finish this episode. But one of the things I did do is I wrote a stop doing list, and it really felt different. So there are some things that I've always done because I'm capable, because I'm a high achiever, and because I can make it work. But I'm going to let go of some things. And just because I can do it doesn't mean that I should. Like managing everything myself instead of delegating. Like saying yes to every opportunity because it feels aligned, but forgetting that my time and energy are limited. Like being on 24/7 for my team, my clients, my audience, my family, but never really on for me.
If you're ready to be a super organised, focused and productive property manager, buckle up, because Colmio is about to revolutionise the way that you work. Colmio is the driving force behind property management excellence in residential real estate. Now picture this, a comprehensive end-to-end system designed to be the beating heart of your property management tasks, manage your properties, owners and tenants, and handle payments, inspections, and even marketing listings without leaving the platform. Colmio is designed to be an all-in-one solution to all your property management needs. And here's the game changer. Colmio isn't just software. It's been awarded the most innovative PropTech Scale Up in 2023. Yes, you heard it right. Colmio has been recognised for their groundbreaking approach to property management software. How good is that? So property managers, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, dive into the future of property management with Colmio. You can book in a demo with the team today and go in their weekly draw for a Prezi gift card worth $100. All you need to do is to head to the link colmio.com/thatpropertymum, and Colmio is KOLMEO.
And this isn't just business, this is personal too. I started building my rent roll when my kids were little. I think I had, I think my oldest was and 7, 6, 5, and my youngest was 3. I was doing open homes in between sports drop-offs. I was replying to maintenance and inspection emails during school pickup. I was cooking dinner while scheduling social posts and working on marketing plans. And I just remember it was crazy, it was chaotic, and I made it work. But at what cost? I really wasn't present in my business, and I really wasn't present for my kids. And don't get me wrong, there were some wins along the way and some big wins, but there was also some big losses like burnout and health issues. There were moments that I missed. Um, you know, like I said, health issues, signs in my health that I missed, and boundaries that I didn't hold. And this year, I promise you, I'm determined I'm not doing that again. So I've been asking myself a new question, and maybe it'll help you too. And this is the question. And this is from a training that I did with Tanja Lee. She's part of the Evolution Agents. If you get a chance to do her training, it's an absolute game changer. And there is a podcast episode with Tanja coming up. I highly recommend that you listen to that. I think it'll be in the next week or two. So this is the question that I have been asking myself. If the 2026 version of me, the woman who has the business, the lifestyle, the balance I'm working towards, was running the show right now, what would she stop doing? So, what would my version of me that I want to be stop doing right now? And the answers have been surprisingly clear. She would stop trying to prove her worth through productivity. She would stop overcomplicating her content. She would stop keeping that task on the to-do list because it used to work, even if it doesn't anymore. And she would stop consuming so much, stop comparing herself to others and feeling like she wasn't enough online, and start trusting what she already knows. So I started there. And what I've physically and mentally cleared, I've unsubscribed from a heap of email lists that no longer inspire me. I've unfollowed accounts that made me feel more pressure than peace. I reset my Instagram algorithm to show more comedy and music and fun. And you can do this in your Instagram settings as well. I increased the blocked app time on my phone. I committed to finishing each workday with a clear desk, both physically and digitally. I've started saying no to things that don't align, even when it's a little bit awkward. And the biggest one, I'm letting go of the need to do it all alone. Because the truth is, I really can't. And I'm not meant to, and neither are you. And if you're listening to this and nodding along, maybe your inbox is wild and your head's full of tabs and your goals feel exciting but also exhausting. Just pause, breathe, and start with one question. What would your 2026 future self stop doing today? And that's your homework. No more tasks, no more hustle, just some space. Create the room for what actually matters to land. Because we don't just want success, we want presence, we want energy for our families, creativity for our work, money for our future, and time to enjoy the life we're building. And to do that, we've got to be bold enough to let go of the old version of success, the one that says we have to do everything for everyone and be everywhere all the time. You don't. So let's do it differently this year, and let's do it on purpose. I'll be sharing more behind the scenes of what I'm changing this year, how I'm simplifying content, reshaping my team, and building with more ease, not just more effort. And I would love you to send me a DM or an email and share with me what is something that you're going to stop doing, or share your stop doing list with me. Here's to space, sanity, and a slower and more strategic start to 2026. Can I ask you a quick favor before you leave this episode? Now, we all know how important reviews are for businesses these days, and mine is no different. If you could spare just a minute to follow, rate, and review this podcast, it would mean a lot to me. In fact, what would get me super excited is if you share this podcast with someone in the industry who you think might need to hear some of the episodes right now. And if you'd like to find out more about working with me or any of the products I have to help you start, grow, or scale your property management business, head to my website, thatpropertymum.com.au, or check out the links in the show notes.